children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Couple of Jets there in on the stop. And on this offense, a guy that kind of came in under the radar, Lewis.
Hard to believe that Dion Lewis was that far under the radar. There is something to precedent from schools. Played at Pitt, and they do know how to churn out running backs.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And the defense, and it is a unit that struggled a week ago.
So they're looking for a fast start, Brandon. Can they create a turnover early? Can they take the ball away? That's what this unit's looking for to get back on the beam.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
He's got time. Over the middle, it's complete. Now, he showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Couple of Jets there in on the stop.
But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just kind of catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
So the opening drive for him here on the home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
They give to Smallwood. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
6 yards to go here on second down. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a third down. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down. 5 yards to go. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, we saw these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time. And it paid off on that play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it good?
A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meeting. So the Patriots coming out now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Rivers. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught left side, Bennett. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Again, it's Rivers. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Finding time. All kinds of time. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Eddie Lacy, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And making their way back out there now, the Patriots defense. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here?
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Flushed out right. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Man open left side is Brown. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. First down, Rivers. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Lacy, see you later. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
One back is Lacy. Now Rivers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Lacy. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either. I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Rivers. He's got time in the pocket. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Great protection. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Got an open man. It's a noon one. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd down now following the completed pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Barkevious Mingo. Easy. Leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Rivers now. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Eric Armstead breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Rivers surveying the field. Dumps it off to Lewis. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a 1st down.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes really good tight end.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw again. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's a noon one. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he rips that one incomplete there. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's complete to Brown, right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. One back is Lacey. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter. Let's get to it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. He got 29 yards that time.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Brown, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3.
Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
One back is Lacey. And he'll get it up the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Rivers now from the 50. He's going to loft one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Rivers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. He's got time. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Eric Armstead in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So the numbers display, once again, a bad week. And in the individual meetings, you spoke with him specifically about being disgruntled a week ago. How it's trending now, he's going to feel the same next week.
And my favorite part is how he's trying to tell us that he's not disgruntled, that he's, whatever happens, I just want the team to be successful. But those guys are just not happy unless the ball's in their hands. They don't care that the running game might be working well or another receiver is catching the ball. They want to have an effect on the game, and that's frustrating him right now.
Anunwa's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Wide open receiver, complete. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 30 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Room here to run. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So quite the turnaround in this one from a week ago. And in the meetings, I made a faux pas of asking, hey, did he tweak something last week? Because we thought he just didn't look the same, but he's fine.
And I was so glad you asked that question. I mean, you had to take the brunt of the whole thing, and, of course, I sold you out on it. But
took one for the team.
You knew I was there with you, right? It was a legitimate question, though, because last week, we didn't see what we're seeing today. The quickness to the hole, the ability to make cuts, the good vision. We didn't see any of that. He seemed a little bit sluggish in last week's game. Not so this week. Whatever the preparation was, it's working for him.
They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Now someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on third and goal from the 2. They come out here in the I. Big play here. Third down and goal from the 2. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Wendell Smallwood, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 54 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So the offense readies for us.
You almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to create space up front. Really well done.
That's complete right around the 8. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First and goal here from the 2. They'll run it with Lacey. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Eddie Lacey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if it's a game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
Play action now. Rivers finding time, letting one go deep. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Their big tight end, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out now come the Jets. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll set up a throw. Going up top. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 26 yards on the play there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's a noon one. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think have...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make make it illegal because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jets defense as they ready themselves. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Second down, Lacey. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. One back is Lacey. They'll get the football here. And he went nowhere. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Lacey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, he was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their big-bodied receiver with time running out. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Santos now to add the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
He's going to loft one deep left side here, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Foxborough.
of dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. Then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl that's taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're the smoke that we're the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, you're a little shy thing with a wild side. On a night like this, you just can't hide, cause it's time to live it up. So come on and raise your cup. If we're talking about memories, yeah, we're gonna make them. Talking about rules, you know we're gonna break them. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl that's singing tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're the smoke that we're the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. Yeah, we all the same, cause we thinking the same thing.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl that's singing tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're the smoke that we're the party we throw, it's
Let's
going
go!
on.
Green alert!
When the lights come on, when the lights come
Let's
on.
go! 319! Bass and stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed, the hip-hop since and Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west now down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York, hold those and throw your hands up. Pass me a cup of the in the club with the juice and the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow, working hard, cake and dough. Open up 24, we striving for that goal. I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Oh, giants, everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants, Heart of David, you know it takes just one, and it's done. CNN, this is ghetto editorial. See me like milk and Oreos, dipped inside the audio, platinum plaques in my portfolio. My lines are finest, they blow your mind like you could do what you wanna do, whether group or solo. Boston cold with a bowl of chili, summer cheesesteak on the roll in Philly. I'm a patriot, don't do a hatred. If you make that beef, I'll smack you silly. Back on up on this, before you with this, you better walk jumping off the building up. Yes, oh, got the heat up the show, face up the thermometer. I'm gonna take full control. Hey Paul, let him know. I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Oh, giants, everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants, Heart of David, you know it takes just one. TR. Novus ordo seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates, envy placing humans in fracking soils, wild bulldozing forests, but they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average teen, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TPS.
Giants, giants, everything is shaking through the wall. 'Cause we are giants, giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one. Yes, son.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave to lust, heart building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give up what your friends think. Tell they bougie. Go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap. Tell them break your neck. Go